What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Michael Knapp Fishing. Today's video, this is actually gonna be a two-part video in the first impression series of the new rods, because this is a combo pack of rods that I am just really blown away by what they've thought of. The rods themselves are just phenomenal. So I'm gonna break it up by the spinning rods and the bait casters, and I'll go a little bit more in depth here in just a second. So I'm excited for this. Let's roll the intro and we'll just get into it. Alright guys, so what I'm so excited for is called the Stix pack. S-T-I-X pack. The Stix pack. And the reason why I'm so excited about this is because it is the first ever series of rods that they sell together for an affordable price. And in theory, it will do everything you need minus big swim baits. And for a co-angler, tournament angler, you're not going to be throwing big swim baits anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is going to be revolutionary for the co-anglers that are fishing, you know, the BFLs, bass, stuff like that. I think this is going to be phenomenal for co-anglers. So as I stated before, there's a total of 6 of them. So we've got to kind of break them down because I'm not going to be able to do all 6 in one video. I mean, I could, but it'd be like a 20-minute video. So we're going to do a part one and part 2 of the Stix series. We're going to be using these heavily while we're with Jordan. By the time you're seeing this now, the trip with Jordan's already over and we are editing and all that jazz. So these are the spinning rods. We're just going to go ahead and dive into it. Enough talking about everything else. So the way the rods work is you have 1 through 6. You have got a total of 6 rods, and they are all numbered, which I think is really cool as well. As you can see, here is number 1. This is Stix rod number 1, and it is a spinning rod. Number 1 and number 2 are your spinning rods. So let's just dive into number 1 right off the bat. This is a 7-foot, 6-inch medium light, moderate fast. They call this the finesse stick, and let me tell you, this thing is stupid light. I am thoroughly impressed with how light it is. I am impressed with how it feels in my hand. Its balance point is almost perfect. I don't remember where it is. Its balance point is almost perfect. I really do love everything about this rod. What am I going to do with it? I'm going to be tightlining with it in the winter. I'm going to be drop shotting with it in the summer, and that's more than likely going to be just dedicated to those 2 things for me. I've got it paired with the Shimano Stratix CI4 because this is my drop shot tightlining. That's everything I do with it. So I felt like this was just a perfect combo for it. So let's go over the rod itself real quick. We have got, I believe these are Japanese EVA foam grips, which is really cool. They're very comfortable. You can see here you've got a constant carbon fiber touch here with your palm. You're going to feel that at all times. And then you've got a single locking grip up top here. You have the traditional Texas rig style keeper here that I like a whole lot better than just the loop. And then Stix also, just like the Guggen rods that we showed off, has a measuring tape up here as well. It goes 12 and 15 are notated, and it goes all the way down here, which is really cool. I can't remember exactly what guides they are right off the bat. We will go more into detail when I roll the B-roll of all these bad boys. So this is the Stix number 1 7.6 medium light mod fast. So I'm going to film a little bit of B-roll of this, give you all a little bit more, and then we'll do the number 2.
Number 1, the finesse stick. 7 foot 6 inches in length, a medium light moderate fast action. It has 11 guides and has the ability to deadlift 13.2 pounds. Line suggestion is 6-pound fluorocarbon, and it is a 3000 series reel. Lure suggestion is 1/16 of an ounce to 1/4 of an ounce with a bonus rod sleeve included.
Alright guys, so that was number 1. This is number 2. This is going to be more of a multi-purpose spinning rod for me. This is a 7-foot 2-inch medium moderate fast. This is going to be my shaky heads, Ned rig, weightless Senkos, stuff along those lines. That is what I'm going to be using this for. It's got a good amount of tip to it. It's got some nice backbone to it as well. But look at that tip in it. Very, very nice rod yet again. Everything that Stix has done is just incredibly nice and smooth, and I really enjoy everything about it. They are really, really cool. So same thing as with the number 1, we've got the EVA foam grips down here. We've got the constant contact with the blink here with the carbon fiber. We've got the single lock, and we have got the Texas rig grip up here as well. This one also has 15 to 12 inch meter on measure tape on there. And then our guides here, all wrapped in black. They're not flashy, guys. That's something that I think is actually really cool about them. They're not flashy. They're not gonna, reach out and smack you and be like, hey, look at me. They're basic, and I don't have a problem with that. This one, I forgot to tell you all, this one is called the Hybrid Spin Stick. So it's going to be multi-purpose and do all kinds of different things for you. But overall, I mean, the spinning rods themselves are actually really nice. I'm not a huge spinning rod person. You guys know that. But as far as the rods go, I do like them a lot. I think they're going to have their place in my arsenal very much so, especially this winter. So, yeah. So we're going to roll the B-roll of number 2 here. We're going to roll B-roll of number 2, and then we will tell y'all a little bit about it, and we'll wrap this video up.
The number 2 hybrid spin stick, the most versatile spinning rod. 7 foot 2 inches in length, a medium moderate fast action, 10 guides with the ability to deadlift 15 pounds. Line suggestion is 8-pound fluorocarbon or monofilament with a 3000 series reel. Lure suggestions are 1/8 of an ounce to 3/8 of an ounce, and the rod sleeve is included.
All right, guys, there you have it. Number 1 and number 2, the spinning rods of the Stix pack. And that is really hard to say. Most people think I'm saying a 6-pack, but it is a Stix pack, S-T-I-X pack. In theory, and I know you guys will be able to make this decision on your own as soon as we get the other 4 rods in here, the bait casters, but in theory, this should be a do-all for you if you are a co-angler in the BFLs or in bass, anything like that. You don't want to bring too many rods with you, but you don't want to bring too few rods with you, so these 6 really do just about everything I could imagine except for big swim baits. And yet again, you shouldn't be throwing big swim baits in a tournament as a co-angler anyway, unless you're just that dialed in. There it is, guys, the Stix pack. We're going to bring you the other 4 on the next video. I can't remember if this is coming out on a Tuesday or a Friday, but the next video is going to be the bait casters. So do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, notifications on. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think this is an awesome idea? Have you used them? That's an even better question. Have you actually used them? I'm really looking forward to them, so take care, everybody.